Hey everybody, Steve Owens, Tournament Director for the Newport Bassmaster Kayak Series presented by Native Watercraft. This is day one of our championship on Lakes Chickamauga and Nickajack. We're hosted by Chattanooga Tourism Company. And give me just a second, folks. Sorry about that. Got to keep your phone on. Sometimes anglers have questions. So, anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. This is your midday update. And, you know, yesterday's registration and angler appreciation dinner was pretty great. Um, don't know, a lot of you follow these anglers on social media, which is really, really good. Just had a really good time being with one another and just catching up. People we don't get to see very often, meeting new people that we've never had the opportunity to meet just yet. So Chattanooga Whiskey was an amazing event host. The facilities were just great. Screen Door Cafe in Dayton, Tennessee brought us down food. My wife made the homemade banana pudding, and we just had a really good time with everything yesterday. So appreciate you all for your support from a distance. Our anglers are fishing their way towards the Bassmaster Classic. We're going to be on stage in the expo on Friday at 1 p.m. to crown a champion and go through the top 10. And then we're going to move over to the Bassmaster Classic stage like we do traditionally once we've done that. We're doing that. We'll be inside the expo, be a really good crowd that evening, potentially. So we'll get our anglers up there, give some more visibility to the tournament series and what all they do. We'll have an hour on that stage to do interviews and things like that. So we won't be hurried due to a TV schedule. So getting into what's going on this morning, anglers are catching them really, really good. You hear varying stories in every event. Practice is tough, not catching them, and then you catch them when you're supposed to, which is on tournament days. So we got 145 people fishing in this event. So far this morning, I'm going to do a refresh. We've got 100. We've got 400 and just under 450 fish caught. Get into our top 10. We're paying 14 places in this tournament. So tied for 10th place are Chris Willis from Georgia and Bailey Egbert from New York. Bailey edges Chris out with a 19 3/4 inch big fish on his stringer. Actually, whoa, I just refreshed. We've got a three-way tie for 9th place, I should say. So Pennsylvania and Campbellsville University angler Jimmy Entwistle has a 22.5 inch big fish to edge out Bailey and Chris Willis for 9th place. All three of those anglers have 88 3/4 inches. Each of these anglers are into the cull mode now. Some pretty good limits coming in. We've got a lot of small limits, relatively speaking, to these bodies of water. As you know, the back-to-back state records come from Chickamauga and Nickajack. Nickajack more recently. Chickamauga was about 4 or 5 years ago, I believe. But both of these lakes are just loaded with big, big fish. So in 8th place with 90 inches is West Virginia's Jody Queen. Jody's got a stringer of 18 and 17s with a 19.5 inch big fish. Ahead of him with 90 1/4 inches is Tennessee's Josh Stewart. He's got a 21 3/4 at the front of his stringer with a couple of 16 pluses in there. So he could call up from 90 inches very easily today if he chooses to do so. As you all know, it's a 2-day tournament, so anglers have to kind of take care of their fish, decide if they want to go all in and try to get up there into the high 90s, or if they're comfortable with 90-ish on back-to-back days if they think their spot can produce that. So edging him out just a little bit in 6th place, Tennessee's Ewing Minor has 91 inches. Ewing's got a couple of 17s and a 19.5 is his big fish on his stringer. In 5th place with 91 1/4 inches, he submitted 9 fish already this morning. Pennsylvania's Nick Audi. He's got a 20 3/4, a 19 1/4, a 18, and then a 17 and a 16 1/4. So a couple of cull fish in his stringer there for him already if he chooses to do that. 91 1/4 inches, you got to kind of wonder, which I know you can't bet on what's going to be there tomorrow, but you do have to kind of be concerned about that and not, wear your spot out, so to speak. So be interesting to see what these anglers in the top 5 here in particular do. In 4th place with 92.25 inches, Clint Pippin from Mississippi. Clint's got a 19.5, a 19, an 18.75, an 18, and a 17. He's actually tied for 3rd place with Adam Milstead, but Adam Milstead, who is tied himself for overall event big bass with a 23.5, has 92.25 inches as well. He's got 9 fish submitted to Tourney X already this morning. Adam is the winner of the big fish tiebreaker with an 18-incher. So we have a pair of 23.5-inch big fish already today. So it's pretty cool deal there. In 2nd place with 93.75 inches is West Virginia's Mark Edwards. He's got a 21, a 20.25, an 18, 17.25, 17.25. So that puts him at 93.75 inches with 7 fish submitted today. And then just ahead of him by 3 full inches, with a total of 8 fish submitted already today, is Alabama's Nick Dyer in 1st place with 22 inches, with a 22-inch bass, a 19.5, a 19.5, an 18, and a 17.75. Nick Dyer, we're all well aware of what he's capable of. He was actually runner-up to Angler of the Year a few years back. So it's really good to see him be able to get out and do what he's doing today. As I mentioned, we're doing during the angler briefing, we're doing the hourly $100 big bass for this event too. Give some people some other goals to shoot for if maybe they're struggling a little bit and their tournament's not working out like they actually want it to. There's still something else to shoot for other than just the spirit of competition. Give you another update as the day goes on towards the end of Lines Out. May actually wait till the end of Lines Out, just do one recap there. I have to get ready. And Wyatt Hammond and I are going to the Night of Champions. He was our champion last year from Lake Fork. So we get to go up and celebrate all of the season's champions from the elites, high school, college, kayak, opens, and everything like Bass Nation up there at the Night of Champions at the Mill in Knoxville, Tennessee. So be paying attention to the socials there. We'll try to get some stuff out and let you guys just get a little bit of a view behind the scenes, so to speak, of what that's like. It's a really cool thing to just see all of the you could just see it in these anglers' faces when you were up there doing stuff like that, when you get recognized on that kind of scale. So, yeah, this season, I know you all have been paying attention. We're welcoming in Pro Guide as our Angler of the Year sponsor. We're brand partners with Tackle Warehouse. Had a lot of anglers bring up their receipts yesterday. We'll be giving away a $250 gift card at each event for a person who has a receipt for the last 30 days purchase from Tackle Warehouse. Again, we've got Newport as our title sponsor, and AJ McWhirter, their marketing director, marketing coordinator rather, will be at each event throughout the rest of the season. So it'd be really good to have that kind of support from a brand manufacturer. They'll have some limited parts available if you need something. Have some other things to work with them, so that we can just make sure you're taken care of in the best kind of way that we can. Big thanks to Native Watercraft for coming back as our presenting sponsor this year. So we'll tune in with you guys in just a little bit. I'm going to hop off here and get back to just overseeing everything. I want to give a great debt of gratitude to our judges who are working this week with us. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Don't forget to head over to bassmaster.com. You're going to be able to see our score tracker link, and it'll take you over and you can get to the Tourney X leaderboard. So catch up with you all in just a little bit. But again, thank you so much for what you do, and share this, the link around to the leaderboard, so that everybody that chooses to tune in can cheer on our men and women from across the country and even Canada. So appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you in just a little bit.
What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too.